You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Good morning.
94.9 HOM.
The morning show is the best.
First thing in the morning.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, July 24th. It's 6:10. It's rainy. It's muggy. My dehumidifier in the basement is cranking all day long now again.
I'm my own dehumidifier.
How's that work?
I'm cranking all day long again. This is hysterical. Do you ever have conversations where, so many sitcoms are based on this concept too, of a misunderstanding of something where you're speaking of something, but they think you're talking. Anyway, so I use Garbage to Garden, which is a composting service in the greater Portland area. You throw all your food scraps into a bucket and they pick it up once a week with the garbage. Mm-hmm. Now, in the summertime, if you want, you can get dirt, a bag of dirt from Garbage to Garden. And it's really cool. It's like organic-y, composty.
Fancy dirt.
Fancy dirt. Yeah. I mean, and it's free. And it comes with the service if you want, if you request
not free,
it.
But,
right, exactly. It comes for in the summertime. If you want it, you can get this really nice bag of dirt. Yeah. And I thought,
who doesn't love a good bag of dirt?
Who doesn't love a good bag of dirt?
Hey, Bob, check out this bag of dirt I got for free.
It's a good one. So I asked my girlfriends, Wayne and Scott, who've got some, Wayne is always gardening and stuff.
You want some dirt?
You want some really good dirt. And he said, sure, honey. So every week I get dirt and I deliver my dirt to my girlfriend, Wayne. And, one day I said to him, hey, I've got some dirt for you, so I'll be stopping by. And he thought when I said that, for some reason, he forgot that I bring him dirt. He thought I had gossip.
And suddenly we're in an episode of Seinfeld. Where there must be some misunderstanding.
And he can't wait for the delivery. He starts calling me, right?
Yeah.
I said, and I can't take the call or something. And I said, are you okay? Because he called me several times.
Where's my dirt?
Right. I can't wait for the dirt. I need to know. I need the dirt now. And I'm like, not that dirt, you dummy. Literal
dirt. The dirt that I've been bringing you for the past several months. Did you forget about that?
He had.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
This 5 calls was inspired by the Yarmouth Clam Festival. I saw some dude eating a breakfast with shredded hash browns. And of course I commented. I said, the best hash browns around. And they're hard to find. A lot of people don't serve the shredded. They serve the cubed. Shredded beats cubed all the time, hands down.
They're practically the same.
Nowhere near the same thing at all.
I said for me.
Hence the 5 calls says it all. Do you prefer your hash browns cubed or shredded? The important issues of the day.
According to Lori.
These are the things that keep me up at night. Politics? Nah. Shredded or cubed hash browns? 800-228-1949.
5 calls. Shredded or cubed hash browns?
Definitely shredded.
Yes.
Because then I can put my eggs on there, and it's just great.
It's the best,
and
isn't it?
most of the time, if you go places and you get cubed, they're overcooked or they're dry, and it's awful.
Okay, thank you very much for making the shredded case. I appreciate that.
Of course.
Carry on.
5 calls. Shredded or cubed hash browns?
Cubed, absolutely.
What?
You're upsetting Lori.
Shredded is gross.
Try to have a good day with your cubed hash browns.
Thank you.
Oh, I will.
Oh, I will.
5 calls. Shredded or cubed hash browns?
Shredded is the way to go for hash browns. Cubed would be home fries.
Oh, I see what you did there.
She's right. Yeah.
But they're kind of both, Hash browns.
They're both potatoes.
Thank you for calling. All that matters to me is you said shredded. All right, this could be it. My shredded peeps have come out.
Shredded peeps. 5 calls, shredded or cubed hash browns?
Cubed.
Uh-oh, a true 5 calls says it all.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to you anymore.
5 calls, shredded or cubed hash browns?
Shredded all the way.
Woo! Yes. Yeah. Oh, bye now.
I would also like to throw in another way to have hash browns into the mix here. Just now that this is done. I prefer the patties.
Remember the conversation we had yesterday?
I do.
Yes.
But all these people haven't heard it, so.
Yeah, and we decided we weren't going to skew anybody.
Right.
And I said not one person is going to call and say Patty. And Jeffrey, please say in your out loud voice that I was right. What?
This
I was
is the
right.
HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And now it's time for your daily distractions.
Being brought to you by the Bill Dodge Auto Group. Purchase any new or pre-owned vehicle in July, and Bill Dodge will donate $100 to the Maine Children's Cancer Program. Make-A-Wish Maine or Veterans Forward Maine. It's your choice. Westbrook, Brunswick, and Saco. Online at BillDodgeAutoGroup.com. Virtual reality players are suffering real-life injuries. The most common virtual reality injury is a fracture, followed by lacerations, contusions, strains, sprains.
Yeah, because you're fake moving around in a space that really is not as big as you think.
So here's Dr. Ryan Riberia's advice for virtual reality players.
I mean, I give them very specific tips. Stay away from stairs, stay away from balconies, stay away from the windows.
Go outside into a meadow.
A very, very big meadow. So viewership of the HBO show Veep, that stars Julia Louis-Dreyfus as the vice president, is way up since life started imitating art this week. Here is a scene that is all over social media.
POTUS is not going to be running for a second term. Oh my God. I'm going to run.
Whoa. Ma'am, give me the straight poop here. Is this for real?
It's totally real.
Oh, thank you. Ma'am, of all the places that I have liaised, I have enjoyed liaising here the most.
Okay, guys, we don't want to get ahead of ourselves here. We've got a lot of work.
We're going all the way.
And for the record, ma'am, I always believed in you.
Well, I have to say that I believed in me, too.
Of course.
Wow.
It's unbelievable. Yellowstone, did you see this video? So there's the video, of course, of the whale that's breaching off of Rye Beach in New Hampshire, smashing the boat and capsizing it. Yeah. Well, Biscuit Basin.
Good old Biscuit Basin. New from Nabisco.
First of all, why name a natural thing something so delicious? Biscuit Basin in Yellowstone's National Park is temporarily closed after a localized hydrothermal explosion occurred. Now, this is a tourist attraction. There are tourists everywhere. Yeah. And this thing goes kabloomy. And it just explodes like it's like a geyser of dirt and rocks with people from Kansas going, running for it everybody's fine.
Luckily, Triscuit Tunnel is still open.
Triscuit Tunnel. I would go to Triscuit Tunnel and Biscuit Basin. Let's go. Can we make this a work trip or something? That would be amazing. Celine Dion will make her first singing performance since stepping away from the stage due to health issues. She'll sing one song at the Olympic opening ceremonies this Friday night, and she will make $2 million for that one song that she will be singing this Friday night.
We're in the wrong business.
We are so in the wrong business. Let me...
No, maybe we're not.
No,
that's Whitney Houston.
Wait, what's that? My Heart Will Go On.
Right,
Isn't that,
yeah, that's the one.
I'll practice that later. All right, so what have I done here? I've got all these delightful distractions, and oh, here they are. Okay, it's National Tequila Day. 30% of Americans say margaritas are their go-to happy hour drink, and Nevada drinks the most tequila at 2.3 bottles a year. A list of the most useless things that people have memorized include old phone numbers, old friends' birthdays, all the U.S. presidents in order, and the theme too, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. 22% of sports fans have good luck rituals like wearing a specific hat or jersey, and almost a third of those fans think it actually makes a difference. So around 1 in 14 fans think what they're doing at home is also helping their team. And the final distraction this morning, let's see, I'm going to pick a good one for you. Reese's peanut butter pumpkins have arrived a full 3 months before Halloween. It's the earliest they've ever been available.
Still not as good as the Easter's.
You can't get, they're the best ones.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
They're yes.
The peanut butter to chocolate ratio is best in the Easter egg ones.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Thank you.
Yeah, you can't get them in stores. You got to go online, but you can still get them. Yeah, but you're right. Damn it.
Are you done now?
Yeah, I'm done.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Good morning.
94.9 HOM.
The morning show is the best.
First thing in the morning.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, July 24th. It's 7:10. It's another kind of dreary, off and on, rainy day here and there. Not a lot of sun, but the humidity comes back later in the week. Yay! Somebody's really excited about it. So you're very familiar with, Lori, you're very familiar with Lewis Black, the comedian.
I love Lewis Black.
Who doesn't love Lewis Black? If you're not familiar with him, he's been on The Daily Show since it began way back with Craig Kilborn with his Back in Black segment where he just rants about everything. He's come to Portland several times to do shows.
We've talked to him, actually.
We've talked to him, yeah. But he posted, a couple of months ago, he has his own YouTube channel too, and posted a video of when he was here in March at Merrill Auditorium. And the majority of this video is him ranting about, remember when they started to do some concerts and other events on the pier? They set up a big stage on the Main State Pier. It didn't last very long. He was one of those people. He was the very first.
Oh, no.
And for the record, this is a longer clip, but I've edited it down and had to bleep a lot. So I spent most of my morning bleeping.
He's got a potty mouth.
But also, another thing, in case you don't know, your kids definitely know his voice because he's the angry thing in Inside Out.
Yeah, Inside Out and Inside Out 2, I believe.
That's out too. All right. Anyway, here's his rant on that whole situation.
Yeah, I have now experienced the entire spectrum of weather that Portland has to offer. I've now worked here. I've generally come here in the winter, but I've also performed here in the summer. I was told it was a great place to perform. That other comics had performed there. It was out at the pier. Are you applauding the pier? Because if you are, go yourself. Okay? Nobody should be performing there. I don't even think there should be a pier there. Now it's hot, and it's getting hotter by the minute. Then you bring these people out, and now they're there too early. They didn't tell them what time to come, so they came earlier than they should have. So now they're bacon out there. And then I go on stage, and I've been told that other comics had worked there. No, I'm the first guinea pig to show up at the pier. I'm standing there. You literally, the sun is coming down, but not just beginning to make its move, but it's got at least another hour and 15. And there's nothing more joyous during the day doing comedy outdoors. Okay? It doesn't
Bleeping work. It goes on for 5 minutes. If you want to see the whole thing, we got it up on the HOM app or WHOM.com because I love this guy.
I do love this guy. And he does make some great points.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Train along with Yacht Rock Review going to be at the Bank New Hampshire Pavilion in Guilford this Sunday night. Want to go? We've got tickets. 800-228-1949. That's 800-228-1949. We're going to play little tunnel tunes. And basically, we're going to play a song. And you're going to sing along with that song. It's a very popular song that you definitely know. And then the train, air quotes, goes through a tunnel. Oh no, the song cuts out, but you keep on singing. And then when the train gets out of the tunnel and the song continues, you sing with it and all is well. 800-228-1949.
Hi, HOM. Who's this?
Good morning.
I think our phones. Always going to chalk it up to our phones.
All right. Well, I was going to chalk it up to listeners, but the combination's not working for us. 800-228-1949. If you would like to see Train this Sunday at the Bank New Hampshire Pavilion with the most popular band ever, Yacht Rock Review, because Yacht Rock is like that.
It is amazing.
It is so popular
Toto
right now.
And Toto.
Christopher Cross.
Christopher Cross. Yeah. Hi, HOM. Who's this?
This is Sam.
Hi, Sam. Good morning.
Good morning.
All right. So, do you know the concept of tunnel tunes? You basically sing along with a very popular song you're going to know the words to, I promise. And then
I think so.
The train, it goes through this tunnel, and the song cuts out, and then when it pops back out, you keep singing. And then you'll match up with the song. Fun, huh?
Okay.
Terrible cell service in the tunnel.
Terrible cell. All right. So, what is our song today, Mr. Parsons?
Oh, it's a little ditty called Flowers.
Oh, Flowers.
You might have heard Miley Cyrus sing this song.
1,000
Maybe very recently.
Yes, I was going to say, we just played it.
That was our way of queuing everybody up for it.
All right, so Sam, sing along with Miley Cyrus on the train.
It's got to kind of start a little bit in the middle, but you'll catch up with it. Here we go.
Started to cry, but then remembered I can buy myself flowers.
Write my name in the sand. Talking myself for hours. Say things you don't understand.
Oh, right on it. Right on it.
Oh, look out, Miley. We got Sam that I'm going to buy. I'm paying to see you sing that song, Sam. Hey, Sam, well done. Congratulations. You've got yourself a pair of tickets to go see Train along with Yacht Rock Review this Sunday down in Guilford, New Hampshire.
Perfect. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. You hang on. Thank you.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. And it's time for Don't Judge on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM.
Don't Judge is being brought to you by A Best Window, manufactured in Maine by Maine craftsmen to handle Maine's unique weather. And today it's all about your 15 minutes of fame. We all have that little tiny spark of fame. Well, most of us do. Jeff, probably meeting Bob Barker, right? And being on the show.
Yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, being at the Price is Right.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. Yeah, who cares? Still 15 minutes. Ginger Hutchinson on Facebook says, I got to meet Dale Earnhardt Sr. He held my hand, and then I got to do a newspaper interview for Dover Daily Democrat, the DDD, about him in Lee Speedway, New Hampshire. A great man he was.
I did manage to get about 3 feet away from Dale Earnhardt Sr.
But
then gone. Dale.
That's 10 seconds of fame. All right, so what's your 15 seconds, 15 minutes, whatever it is, 800-228-1949. So close to being on our show. So close.
Hi, HOM. Don't judge.
Being on TikTok and having like about a whole bunch of likes, and at the Texas Roadhouse being Bad Bunny, dancing Bad Bunny songs.
Is this?
Yes, this is Jose. Of course it is.
Jose, screw Texas Roadhouse and your little stupid TikTok. How about being on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Listen, that too. I was going to say that. I was going to say that.
We'll give you 16 minutes of fame, damn it.
Listen, I got nothing but love for you.
We have nothing but love for you too, Jose. Happy Wednesday.
Don't judge. Tell us about your 15 minutes of fame.
Hi, good morning. This is Dee. Back in the mid-'80s, the Maine State Lottery introduced a new game, Daily Dough, and we had a business on Market Street, and they came around trying to find people. I made $25 doing a little dance and lip-syncing to their jingle.
Wait a minute. The Maine State Lottery offers you just $25 to dance like a fool?
And she took it.
Yes, they did.
That is spectacular. I love that. Thank you so much. Thanks, Dee.
The lottery, they got all kinds of money.
Mary on Facebook for her 15 seconds of fame. She says, I believe in 1995, I was at the Today Show. Phil Collins' band was playing down in the rink. I was second row from stage. The camera panned the audience and zoomed in on my face. When I got home, I had so many messages saying they saw me on TV. I also met Ann Curry. She held my hand as she talked to me. She was sweet and very down to earth. That's so awesome. Hold your hand. That's still... Lana's still waiting. You Don't Judge today is about that 15 seconds of fame you've had. What is it? Let us know on Facebook, on the HOM app, or call us up. 800-228-1949. Don't judge.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. 5 calls says it all on the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff.
Inspired by Mr. Jeff Parsons.
Thank you very much.
Frustration driving. And then frustration
walking.
Using those road rules to walk. So do you follow road rules when walking, which is stay to the right?
Like, for example, most Hannaford grocery stores have double doors that open up, so they're kind of wide. And every time I'm walking in or walking out, it's a free-for-all for wherever you're going to go in through that wide door. I mean, if you've got a cart, some people will go right down the middle. Some people will go to the left, the right. Some people will come across diagonally across the thing. And I'm just like, I learned in kindergarten. I remember it to this day. They told us when you're walking through the hallways, you walk on the right.
Stay to the right.
So that's been with me all these years. And I'm like, it's just, I've almost been run over by carts 3 times, I think.
All right. So do you follow road rules while walking? Which is, do you stay to the right? 5 calls says it all, or is it just it's a free for all? Whatever, you walk wherever.
Pretty proud of myself for actually containing my
your anger.
Yeah, my anger. Yeah,
really.
Not
You're
bad.
Proud of that?
I raised my voice a little bit, but it wasn't too terrible.
I love this. I'll tell you who the people are that aren't following road rules. Cruise ship tourists in the old port. 3 emojis with the hand on the face like, oi. All right. 5 calls, though, says it all. What is your take on walking? Do you stay to the right? 800-228-1949. Jeff would prefer it if you did.
It just makes sense. It makes the flow of everything go so much more smoothly.
Now, what about the aisles?
The aisles, I'm the same way.
What if your item's on the left?
Then I leave my cart there, step across the aisle, get what I want, go back to my cart.
All right, 5 calls says it all. Are you a road rule follower?
5 calls. Do you follow road rules while you walk?
Yes.
Thank you.
Stay to the right.
That's right. Yeah. Love it. Thank you.
The world is going to be so much better after this.
5 calls. Do you follow the road rules while walking, staying to the right?
Yes.
Yes. Oh, my God. Could be a clean sweep. I guess, Jeff, you're just meeting people who are the only 2 people that don't.
Thank you. All right. We get a little drum roll here. Here we go. I love a clean sweep here. 5 calls. Do you follow road rules while you're walking?
Yes.
All right.
And there's the win.
It's a clean sweep.
Everyone else is as aggravated as me.
Lori.
Uh-oh.
Lori.
Uh-oh.
Lori.
Yes.
Lori.
Yes.
Question. Yesterday you were talking about stars without
limbs and fingers and how they hide it on TV?
Yes.
Did anybody say Telly Savalas from Kojak?
No.
Okay, I'm lost.
Remember we talked yesterday about how the guy who played Scotty is missing his middle finger?
Oh,
and
yeah.
Then you mentioned,
no. What did Telly Savalas have?
He had missing fingers. I'm not sure on which.
Get out of here.
If you watch it every so often, you'll see it. I believe, I could be wrong. It was a birth defect, but you definitely can see, I think it's his pointer and middle finger he's missing.
Excellent.
Who loves you, baby?
We were all focused on his lollipop and his big bald dome. Well, thank you very much. I will check that out, and thank you for kicking 5 calls says it all to we all follow road rules while we walk.
This is the HOM Morning Show. On the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
What? It's the 12 days of Christmas, everyone, in July. All courtesy of the Christmas Loft.
Have a holly jolly Christmas.
In July. So here's the thing. I'm going to be broadcasting live from the Christmas Loft on Saturday from, that's too loud. I can't, I'm fighting for our lives.
Okay.
Okay.
Go right ahead. I'm sorry. Listen, I went all the way for some reason. Not my fault. I made a mistake.
Christmas Loft, I'm going to be there Saturday from 10 to noon. They've got the Christmas in July big hoopla celebration from 10 to 8, where they've got a clearance tent sale with 40 to 80% off, milk and cookie story time with Santa, a magician is going to be there, live music is going to be there. It is going to be a blast. And we've got $50 to the Christmas Loft, where you can go and walk through the life-sized animated village for a magical shopping experience where the spirit of Christmas comes alive year-round. All right. All you got to do is tell us, what is this Christmas movie? 800-228-1949. If you know what this Christmas movie is, call us up. You'll get $50 to the Christmas Loft.
Ready?
I am.
Was that in the script? All right, kid, give me the dial and nobody gets hurt.
Myron?
That's right, Turtle Man. Thought you could outsmart me, didn't you? Huh? Thought your little suit idea was so slick. But you know what? I'm one step ahead of you because I've got a bigger brain.
Just for you. Come on, Myron. You're taking this too far.
Hey, I'm not going home without that dial. Hey, buddy. This ain't the way we rehearsed it.
All right, what is that movie? 800-228-1949, which, by the way, I watched this holiday season. It's terrible.
Hi, HOM, what's the movie? Okay. Hi, HOM, what's the movie?
Jingle All the Way.
Jingle All the Way, yes! With Arnold. Arnold, who played a father who wanted to get his kid in the doll that was very hard to find.
I haven't seen it, but I'm looking at it now, and it looks terrible.
But you know, it's the kind of bad movie that was made in the 90s or whenever it was. Hey, congratulations. You got 50...
I haven't watched it in a really long time.
Yeah, you know, I did just because I thought, oh, I wonder if this is good. No. What's your name?
My name's Kate.
Kate, you got yourself $50 to spend at the Christmas Loft.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. Hang on, Kate.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Well, this is fun. According to driving instructors, these are the 5 most common mistakes new drivers make.
Okay.
And I can see this.
I have a new driver that I've been working with.
Okay, all right.
Happens to be my son.
See if he checks off these boxes.
Yep.
Having tunnel vision and not scanning the road. Like, so concentrated on the 6 feet in front of me.
Oh, I think he passes.
All right. not checking blind spots.
Oh, he definitely checks that.
Rolling through stop signs. Oops.
Hasn't done that.
I'm not a new driver.
What he does is he stops a little too far back.
Right.
And I'm like, you got to ease up a little more so you can see who's coming.
Right, exactly. Tailgating.
No, he doesn't do that.
And signaling too early or too late.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Late.
How about
But that's only when he missed his exit.
Okay, right. How about corners? Like taking them too fast because the whole concept of slowing down.
There were a couple times.
Perfect,
I had to tell him one time as he's coming off the turnpike and he takes the exit. I said to him, that 30-mile-per-hour yellow sign, that sign there, that counts too, not just the white ones. You need to slow down so you don't go off the curve.
Right. It's not 60.
Right.
Also on the exit.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff on the best mix of the 80s, 90s, and today. 94.9 HOM. This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff, 94.9 HOM.
You ever been to IKEA, the big, giant Swedish furniture store?
It's like the furniture you have to put together yourself?
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, 10 years ago, this is unbelievable, IKEA used 1% of all the wood in the world to make furniture, even particle board, because that still needs some real wood in there.
Right.
And they use a giant amount of particle board. In recent years, they've made a major push to only use wood from sustainable sources, and they say they've reached 91% of that goal, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because since they're using, cut
down trees, you got to put some more back.
Right. 1% of all the wood in the world.
Yeah. That's a lot.
Is in my kitchen.
and you had to put that wood together.
I hired somebody.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM. You're listening to the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.
Did we actually learn anything today, Lori?
Yeah, we learned that everybody follows road rules while walking, except for the people you meet when you're trying to go into Hannaford and they're running you over with their cart.
I thank everyone that called in and said, yes, of course I do that. I'm not an animal.
We learned that a lot of people have had their 15 seconds of fame, but we can't remember. Is it 15 seconds
I think
or
it's 15 minutes. I think it's 15 minutes.
Yeah, but
it doesn't matter.
Whatever.
You
were famous for a flash in the pan kind of thing. Yeah. And there was a lot of neat ones. Like, I met Dale Earnhardt Sr. He held my hand and I said hi, and I was like, that's cool. And we also learned that Lewis Black is mad at Portland, Maine, and you can find out more if you go to our website. And tomorrow we will learn more interesting things that I have no concept of what they will be.
This is the HOM Morning Show with Lori and Jeff. 94.9 HOM.